What color?
Red.
Use your whole sentence.
Red.
I.
Red.
Nice. Okay, go get it. See what you get. What did you get?
Snake.
You got a what?
The snake.
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 Speech pathologist Kristin Shaffer is developing verbal communication skills with students at Viva Blunt Elementary School. Her work here is part of an innovative program in the Visalia Unified School District to address the needs of students with autism.
Speech and academics are pretty close together because we work on not only what they say, but we also work on their receptive and expressive language. So receptive language is what they know inside. And expressive language is things like vocabulary, being able to express it out using sentences, the correct grammar, and that really ties in with the academics as well. So we're really just a support to get them to be able to succeed.
What's that?
Sheep.
Sheep. Sheep begins with what sound?
Sheep.
Shh. Can you say that? Shh. Good job.
Shark.
Shark. Where do we find sharks at?
Shark.
Where are they at?
The shark.
Are they at home or in the ocean?
The shark.
Home or the ocean?
Ocean.
Ocean.
Communication is huge, and so a lot of times if you can't have that communication, you'll see behaviors. You'll see a lot of tantruming. You'll see them running out because they're trying to communicate, but they don't know how. And so a lot of times you just have to find that right key to be able to have them communicate, as far as it could be verbal, it could be gesture, it could be with a picture, just as long as they're able to do it effectively.
Visalia developed what they call their Collaborative Autism Partnership, or CAP program, in 2013. Some 60 students are served in 6 classrooms at Viva Blunt Elementary. The program works to improve not only language development, but social and behavior skills, as well as academic achievements for students in the autism spectrum.
Alexis, can you write your name?
A-L-D-X-I-S.
Each of the classrooms has separate instruction areas where students move from skill set to skill set, with teachers and specialists working as a team.
When you look at the collaborative relationship that can happen to support more students, it can be a benefit to everybody.
That regimen has been shown to help these youngsters improve socially and academically.
A huge increase in communication and behavior, and just basic skills that students need to be able to access in an environment, being able to sit and attend, independence in completing assignments presented.
In addition to the 60 students at Viva Blunt, the CAP program was designed to move students with autism into other supportive classrooms at El Diamante High School and La Jolla Middle School.
What did we get over here, Nick? Trash. Okay, we cleaned up some trash. What else?
And hey, check it out. Bottles and cans.
Very good. Okay, so we got plastic bottles and cans. Okay, we collected them to recycle them. Okay, so other reason why it's important. It creates jobs. Everyone say it creates jobs.
Creates jobs.
Very good. Okay,
We were intentional with the sites that we picked, so we're in feeder schools. So Viva Blunt students naturally would go to La Jolla, and then La Jolla students would naturally go to LD. So it's nice they get to have the same kind of school community experience as typically developing student.
At El Diamante High School, CAP students also take part in activities outside the classroom. Today, it's hands-on baking.
My name is JC. I'm scooping up the cookies. I'm gonna smash them to make it look like that they're cookies, and I'm gonna put these cinnamon on them. You know what else? What I like the best? I like to draw.
CAP emerged from a number of studies showing that improving language and social skills provided a pathway to helping students with autism better integrate into the general school population.
I think the way we look at it is there are some kids that certainly bring them together into a single spot to better address the needs of the student is where we want to go. But we also have great interest in having kids who are ready to take the step into a traditional school setting to do so as quickly as they're able to do that. That's where the best education occurs, it's where the best socialization occurs, it's where the best product occurs from the kid perspective.
It's for Thanksgiving, so what are we thinking? What do you think the turkey's saying? Because everybody eats turkey on Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah!
Education specialist Joel Castillo says an important part of the CAP program also centers on bringing his youngsters together with general education students. That shared time takes place during lunch, in physical education classes, and on the playground during recess.
Ready, Wyatt? The one thing we try to do is just build relationships with our general ed students, our general ed teachers, and that way the kids are familiar with our students. So when we know we're out on the playground, that those kids are playing, being good role models for our students.
Much of the current research on autism has been done by the UC Davis Mind Institute. Dr. Aubin Stamer says general education students also benefit when given the opportunity for interactions like the CAP program.
There are some lovely studies that show that children who are educated with other children who have autism or other neurodevelopmental diversity really do have better social interaction skills, better empathy and understanding. So I think it's important for all of us.
The California Department of Education says some 97,000 youngsters in the Golden State have been diagnosed as autistic, a 7-fold increase since 2001. Those numbers have prompted educators to look for innovative ways to serve these students.
We're really about getting kids what they need, when they need it, to access their education and be successful. And that includes kids with autism, but it includes every single student with every single possible issue, need, and diagnosis that they have. And so we're really trying to move from more of a label-based model to a much more need and support-based model where we look at what that need is and we meet it.
We're identifying more kids, we're better at what we do from that perspective, we know more, and also the fact that with the larger population and Visalia is growing, we are going to have more kids with all different kinds of needs across the district.
And as we learn together and build our knowledge and build our skill to support those kids, that only benefits everybody else. Because as you learn more to support our special kids, that makes you better with everyone else.
Did you know some experts believe geniuses like Mozart, Einstein, and Charles Darwin may have had autism? Scientists and doctors have retroactively diagnosed these individuals based on mannerisms they displayed during their lives. Other famous people with autism include actor Dan Aykroyd, filmmaker Stanley Kubrick, and Pokemon creator Satoshi Tajiri.